Today I got a French tank. Hello and welcome, dear scale modelers, to my small hobby YouTube channel. My name is Thomas and today I'm going to show you a French light tank. And this is it. The French FT 3-in-1 1/16 tank from TAKOM. Let's put it up in its place. So, safely up there, as you can see. So a little information about the kit. The kit itself was released by TAKOM in 2017 and it's gorgeous. I've looked inside and it's like poetry. I'm not a big tank guy, but this kit is beautifully done and I do appreciate a beautiful kit. The model itself is around 312 millimeters long, around 91 millimeters wide, and about 133 millimeters tall. So it's a decent model. The original tank was released in 1917 and served until 1945. It was all over the place: Europe, Asia, South America. And this kit nicely represents this with nice paint jobs that you can do. So let me give you a little history about the tank and then let's move on to the tank itself. After the fall of France in 1940, the Wehrmacht captured as many as 1,700 Renault FTs, most of which were repainted in a Fieldgrau or Dunkelgelb before applying the Balkenkreuz. All captured FT tanks which were not allocated to Vichy French police were taken over by the Wehrmacht. Some served as training machines, while others, often rearmed with a more potent machine gun, served as snowplows and airfield defense vehicles, or were deployed in counterinsurgency roles, armored trains, police duties all over Europe, and fought during the Paris Uprising in August of 1944. The official designation became Panzerkampfwagen 17A 730, the 730C being the gun version, and the 730M the machine gun version. So let's open this baby up, shall we? Okay, inside I've kind of opened this before. You're greeted with the tracks. Very beautifully cast tracks with all the links, and they have 4 screws of these. 4 screws of these are very nicely done. And they're workable tracks. Very well. They're like very flat, very wide tracks from that period. So that's good. Then we have, of course, the wheels. Huge front wheels and drivers. Again, very nice detail on all of them. And no flashing whatsoever, let me tell you. This is a wonderfully done kit. A lot of details on here, and even on these hinges, I guess. Spring, little wheels. And I like the fact that they've cut out the letters and the numbers on the screws so that it's much easier to see and identify. This is just another big wheel, nothing fancy. This stuff is, I think it's a part of a machine gun or something, or some sort of hatch. I'm not really sure because, you know, it's hard to tell when you're looking at this. This is, of course, the part of the cupola, the upper part, the hatches. Very beautifully done. Really, wow. You can even see it cast like in the real one would be cast on iron. The signage in here, wow, and the rivets are, wow. Okay, so this is the interior with the machine gun on top, and the places where you can hold the shells, individual shells, I guess. Wow. Okay, so up next we still have some armor plates and turrets, nice handles. Another hatches, and this kit is actually it's not a tub style kit from the get-go. You have to assemble the whole thing, so it comes in these 2 big screws like here. See the leaf springs and a whole lot of goodness. I'll show you in the close-up. Very beautifully done. You can see parts of machinery, parts of the drivetrain. the armor itself, all the rivets, all the details on it. Wow, really beautifully done. And the floors, here in this big screw, I can take this actually off. See, very nicely done. Look at this detail. And the hatch that is, molded inside, but it's like it's basically there, you can just, you have the feeling that you can just open this door up and see what's inside, and it's really beautifully done. Alright, the last screw on this is the engine itself, which you can build and display with all the hatches open. Again, so much beautiful detail that it's just mouth-dropping. Today I'm just all over the place. And we have the shovel and the pick. Okay. You don't have the axe. I don't see the axe, but you can have everything, I guess. A nice photo edge. Actually, you have two small photo edges for the whole kit and a chain that goes on the back, metal chain. The decals are huge because this is a 1/16 scale, of course, and you have the markings for the German because they occupied France. And then, of course, when the Allies came, they just drew a star across the cross. And you have some Russian decals, as well as I think these are Polish, if I'm not mistaken, and these are South American, French, and I think these are like I don't know, these are the Spanish or something, but I'm not really sure which these are. But we'll take a look at the manual. So this is really impressive. This book is really awesome. It really feels like a manual, like a proper book. So you have a little information on the tank itself. Then you have this very nicely detailed information about the whole process of building and what certain symbols mean, and then the break up all the screws like any other manual. But the pictures and diagrams themselves are very nicely done, and I wish that a lot of other manufacturers would go for something like this, because it's really clearly shown where stuff goes. There's like, in my opinion, no confusion as to where something might go, because some manuals don't do a proper job, but this one surely does. We'll go a little quicker. So it has like 17 pages, and on the back here you have the fold, and these, ladies and gentlemen, are all the colors you can paint this tank in. So now we can see which color schemes we have. So we have the first one would be the painting and markings for the Brazilian army. Then we have the German army. Here we have the, what's this one? South America, I guess. And Poland, yeah, I knew it. Poland, look, Poland. And here we have the markings for Spanish and what's this one? Russian. Oh, Siberia. Oh, wow, I didn't even know that they had it in Siberia. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically it about the tank. So that was it, the kit in its entirety. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to this channel, maybe consider subscribing if you like the contents. If you're already subscribed to me, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Like all the kits that I review, you can find this one in the link in the description below. But for now, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.